Hey there, citizens. My name's Mr. Mystic with the Division IGR. I'm here with Bikendi Shark. He's going through his process and earning his color. We're going to take a little bit of time to get to know him. I'm going to ask him a couple questions, and we'll have some fun. So, Shark, say what's up to the audience.
Howdy, what's up, y'all?
Shark, how did you learn about the Division?
Gaming on the Indie Gaming Republic server, I ran into Mr. Mystic, and he was a very good challenge for me, and I just kind of kept coming back to the server and eventually befriended him and a few other members of the Division, and I've gone from there wanting to get into it.
Yeah, I remember we had a back and forth text messaging on the PSN, just talking a little bit of trash back and forth. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was. And, here we are, we're inseparable almost, it seems like, whenever both of us are on at the same time.
Yep, yep. Well, that's what happens. Is the clan changes your life in a great way. I've found.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
So, becoming an IGR citizen, when did you make that decision?
Probably after I gained and went into, I guess, one of the community nights, I think is when it was, that I met Blue and Blonde and Cobalt and a few others, and I was like, this is pretty cool. I got into a party with Mystic. They finally invited me to a party, and I liked the guys, and I signed up as an IGR citizen. My clan that I was with disbanded due to just inactivity, and I was like, okay, it's time to move on, and it was just sort of a natural flow deal for me.
All right, all right. How long have you been a gamer?
I've been playing video games since I was maybe 4 or 5, if not earlier. My dad used to handle those big stand-up arcade machines. He had a couple in the house, and one of them was this tank game called Vindicators, and me and him would play that and play through it a couple times, and just a father-son type of deal. I moved on from there into the first-person shooter scene via the James Bond series, Nightfire, and then to a computer with America's Army Overmatch at about age 11, and that's when I really started getting into like competitive first-person shooters.
Nice. Basically, a good portion of the Division members came from the SOCOM franchise, which is a highly competitive tactical shooter third person. Would you say America's Army was your introduction to tactical gameplay?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Some of my tactics I use to this day in games, I learned way back then. Some of the more ambushy tactics that I use, namely.
Cool. Was there much of a clan atmosphere back then?
There was indeed. Sometimes you would run into actual deployed military playing from like, halfway across the world. You'd have 3 or 4 guys from the same battalion, and it would say, if they're from the Marines, the Coast Guard, the Air Force, whatever. And I made friends with a few of them, and I'd hang out with a few of them and go from server to server there with them.
What I want to do now is I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions to gauge your mental state, your psychological profile. Just answer the first things that come to your mind. We'll have a little bit of fun with this. Bikendi Shark, where did you come up with that?
Bikendi is actually my middle name in Basque. Through just various things online, I made an online facade for myself. My middle name, Vincent, translates to Bikendi in Basque. It sounded kind of Hawaiian, and it's just gone from there. The term for shark in Hawaiian language, which kind of sounds like, is Lalakia, Monololakia. That's how that name came to be.
So what is the worst that someone's ever pronounced your name in a game, like when you're playing with them?
The funny thing is, most of them will just call me Shark. They don't even try for my first name. But I've heard Bikendi, I've heard Bikendi. Not really that bad. It's not any worse than my real name, so.
So Mr. Cobalt's, he actually has referred to you as Bikini Shark. Would you say that he's the only one to come up with that one? And have you ever
Yeah,
worn a bikini?
I've never worn a bikini. I can't say I have.
Not even those coconut one, the front
No,
thing with the grass skirt, luau.
those do look pretty fun, though, I will admit. Uh,
Okay.
I could get down with that. Maybe, I was in Hawaii. Yeah, I'll try it out. Take a little hula lesson here and there.
Okay. You ever want to punch a baby?
No, don't want to punch a baby. I can't say that. Uh,
Okay.
well, Maybe whenever it's, during church or something like that. Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, I would think that would actually be the worst time to punch a baby would be in the Lord's house in front of him. But personally, I
Well,
guess that makes
whenever you're trying to hear the pastor talk or the priest talk, and give communion and everything, it's just like, hearing the TIE fighter sounds during church during the middle of it.
yeah. I'm pretty sure we go to different churches. I've never heard any Star Wars effects whatsoever during
It
going
was
to
only
church.
once, and it sticks with you.
I see. Oh, that brings up Jedi or Sith.
Jedi. Jedi all the way.
What character you most like for Star Wars?
Probably Luke, but I'm not too familiar with the Star Wars series. Remember correctly, Luke Skywalker was the one that came from the pod racing and whatnot, though.
Pick one movie title. Which one would you pick for what your life has been?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Wow, I don't even know how to put the thoughts to that one. I gotta ask why.
I've been doing multiple things throughout my life, whether it's, teaching aviation and space exploration merit badges down south in Talkeetna, Oklahoma, through the Boy Scouts, fast food. I was in college for meteorology, and here I'm now starting my career as a fire sprinkler fitter. So I've kind of just been everywhere.
So we're running out of time. I'm gonna go ahead and ask if you have one question for me. I'll answer it as honest as I possibly can before we wrap it up.
Do you like cats or dogs more?
I gotta say cats. I was in a relationship a while back, and the woman was a dog person, and that kind of actually ended up being the split between us because she had no want or desire to compromise with a lesser being, as she put it. And basically, she wanted a dog. She wanted something that would be kind of brainless and always loving, and you'd never have to, work for its attention because it just adored you no matter what. And I enjoy cats because I think that the work is part of the fun.
All right.
So I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks, Shark. We got another interview coming up where you're going to express your idea for the clan process. And I'm looking forward to going into that. I think we might actually have a guest co-host for that, and I'm pretty excited. So I'll catch you later, guys. Thanks for listening. Shark, say goodnight.
Take it easy, y'all.
Mystic out.